I mean, I think she just wanted to be out in the streets, man. You know, she wanted to be single, living her life.
What does for the streets mean? Sorry, just for those who don't know what the streets are.
For the streets is just running around, doing what you want to do, whatever you want to do it with.
At what point do you realize this person may be just about business rather than being about me? And when you do find out, what do you do?
When certain things couldn't go her way, I started realizing it was more about business and not about me help you, you help me. It seemed more of a selfish type situation on her part. She was just all about self. And when I realized that, I would address issues or problems I have, and it didn't matter. But if she addressed some issues and problems, I'd take it to heart and try to make the adjustments. But I think that's when I realized maybe it was just more of a business for you. And I think when she found out she wasn't going back on the show or getting a peach to be a housewife, I think she started pulling away even more.
When you say there were certain examples, what do you mean by there were certain examples?
What do you mean?
Give us an example of one of the behaviors that you saw that you realized, this girl is probably not gonna.
Oh, I mean, we would have a lot of. we had meetings with entertainment lawyers and producers that she would meet with, and they would, they wouldn't give her no definite answer, if she was going back. And if you had got in a relationship based on if you're trying to be on this show, and if you're not going to be on the show, what's the point of being in a relationship anymore? Because she, in her mind, just got out of a marriage. She wanted to be single.
Yeah.
So if she ain't had no business to be in a relationship, she gonna go do what she want to do from the rip, and that's just be single.
So you're saying basically after the situation comes that, Bravo are not going to necessarily bring her back on again, that's the nail in the coffin for her, and that's pretty much the nail in the coffin for the relationship.
And I think we tried to still hold on to it based on we had a good friendship, we had a good relationship, but I think that was her main focus. And if she wasn't gonna be on the show, let me find a rich guy that could just make me feel like I'm a part of that type of lifestyle,
Is that scary? To think that you were with somebody who you trusted?
It is scary because you don't know who you really with or who you thought you was really with. But I mean, it all shows, you know what I'm saying? It shows when I'm dealing with a case that's behind her, and she didn't show up to testify. It's showing. But, I still have to take entitlement as a man and say, I made my decisions to be in that situation, and I ignored red flags and should have stepped away. And I just got to take entitlement of myself and just move upon that. I can't hold her accountable for her decisions of what she gonna do, regardless if that's who she is.
So that was one of the red flags that we saw. She's business oriented, solo in her mind. What other red flags were you seeing for you personally that you just said you were ignoring at the time?
Just her, like, she would be really comfortable just talking about different, things like she wanted to do when she finally left her marriage. Okay. And I think it was a red flag that I ignored the things that she said she wanted to do versus what we were doing. You know what I'm saying? But, your grandparents always tell you.
What you mean?
When they say something, you got to believe them.
What you mean?
I think she just wanted to be out in the streets, man, She wanted to be single, living her life.
What does for the streets mean? Sorry, just for those who don't know what the streets are.
For the streets is just running around, doing what you want to do, whatever you want to do it with.